Hello, friends. Now let us try to understand the seventh exercise, and after understanding it thoroughly, you will be in a position to solve this problem in your notebook. Let's start now. Satish and Pramod are partners. Prepare a trading account and profit and loss account for the year 31st March 2019. You have to find out gross profit and net profit only. So in this problem, you are supposed to prepare just the income statement. I mean trading account and profit and loss account only. You are not required to prepare balance sheet, but I will recommend to prepare balance sheet also if sufficient information is available in the problem. Let us see. Trial balance as on 31st March 2019. Opening stock, trading account, purchases, trading account, wages, trading account, insurance, indirect expense, profit and loss account, unproductive wages, warehouse rent, carriage outward. They are also indirect expenses, so will be debited to profit and loss account. Sales return will be deducted from sales. Export duty. Export means selling the goods. So it's what selling expenditure. And therefore this will be debited to profit and loss account being the indirect expenditure, isn't it? We are selling the goods to foreign countries. So it's not the expenditure on purchase of goods but the sale of goods. Custom duty is a direct expense. In the previous problem we have studied. Then sundry debtors is asset. Investment is asset. Factory rent it is. Not just rent, it is factory rent. So clearly this is direct expense. Trading account, postage and telegram will be debited to profit and loss account being the indirect expense. Now credit balances. Sales, its revenue, trading account credit side. Dividend, this is indirect income for the business. When investment is made in shares, the return on investment in shares is called dividend. This is income but indirect income, so credited to profit and loss account. Purchase returns will be deducted from purchases. Sundry creditors is liability. 10% bank loan, 8,000. Not just bank loan is given, but 10%. The rate of interest payable on this loan is 10%. Annual rate of interest it is. So when the loan is used for 12 months, for a year, we will have to pay 10% interest to the bank. So 10% of 8,000 is 800. This 800 is the interest for 12 months. But bracket says that the loan is taken on 1st July 2018 with effect from WEF. Means the loan is effective from 1st July 2018. So 1st July 18 to today's date, I mean 31st March 2019. July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. We are liable to pay 9 months interest to the bank. As we have used this loan for 9 months only, why will we pay interest for the year? We will not. Therefore, calculate the interest for 9 months. 8,000 multiplied by 9 divided by 12. So 600 is the interest which is payable to the bank. This is the interest payable, means its liability. So show it on liability side, add to the bank loan to be more particular. In the inner column, show 10% bank loan 8,000 plus outstanding interest for 9 months 600. So in the outer column of liability side, the bank loan will now appear at 8,600. And second effect of it, This is the current year's expense. Therefore, interest on bank loan will be debited to profit and loss account 600. Other receipts, sundry receipts, miscellaneous receipts means these are incomes, indirect incomes for business under small heads. Therefore, it will be credited to profit and loss account. There was no any other hidden adjustment in the trial balance except 10% bank loan. The trial balance is simple to understand. Now the adjustments. Closing stock, outstanding wages, add to wages, show it on liability side. Create provision for bad debts, rupees 800. Actually, I think it should be new bad debts. And then we are supposed to make provision for doubtful debts, I mean RDD, 3% on sundry debtors. So, new bad debts will be deducted from debtors and now will be debited to profit and loss account. RDD will be calculated and it will be deducted from debtors and will be debited to profit and loss account. Let's see the next adjustment. Goods of rupees 1800 distributed as free sample. This is advertisement. So debited to profit and loss account to advertisement or to goods distributed as free sample. And this is outward movement of goods, outward movement of goods. So it will be credited to trading account. Buy goods distributed as free sample on credit side of trading account rupees 1800. And see the fifth adjustment, goods of rupees 2000 were sold and delivered, means these goods are not in closing stock. That's good, no problem, no problem with closing stock. Goods of rupees 2000 were sold and delivered on 31st March 2019, but no entry is passed in the books of accounts, means these are unrecorded sales. These are sales, why not unrecorded? Now we will record it by adding it to the sales trading account credit side, sales plus unrecorded. So for this year total sales will be 68,000 plus unrecorded sales 2,000. 70,000 are the sales for this year. If returns are there, yes, 600 will be deducted. So in the outer column net sales will appear. Second effect of this adjustment is on debtors. Previously I have told you that such sales are considered to be on credit basis. Therefore, these sales will increase the amount of debtors. So, before we adjust the third information, the third adjustment, we will have to consider the fifth adjustment because it will affect the amount of debtors and thereby it will affect the RDD too. Therefore, what we'll have to do? Debtors will be shown in the inner column at 40,000, then add 2,000 unrecorded debtors, it will become 42,000 in the inner column. Then we will have to deduct less new bad debts 800, 42,000 minus 800. Now the debtors will be at 41,200 and now calculate the RDD. RDD 3% of 41,200. 3% of 41,200 will be 1,236. That will be the RDD. 1,236. It will be deducted from debtors. So net debtors in the outer column will be 39,964 and new RDD will be debited to profit and loss account. So we have seen many problems in which some crucial adjustments were given at the end and which will affect the previous adjustments. So remember that we need not follow the sequence of adjustments given in the problem, but we will have to carefully adjust the information. The even if any important crucial adjustment is at the end of the problem and it is going to affect the previous adjustment, then we must consider the last adjustment first and then we will have to make the previous adjustment. So by this way we are in a position to solve this problem. I think nothing was difficult in this problem except 10% bank loan, rather difficult for the beginners. Otherwise it is also a simple point which was studied in the 11th standard. You know that we are having the solution of this problem. One of our colleague have successfully attempted this. Let us see how the solution looks like. In the books of Satish and Pramod, Trading and Profit and Loss Account. Opening stock, purchases minus returns, simple. Wages plus outstanding, custom duty. It is as good as import duty. Then to factory rent on the credit side of trading account, sales plus unrecorded minus sales returns. So in the outer column, net sales 69,400. Then goods distributed as free sample and closing stock. Yes, the profit and loss account debit side now. Unproductive wages, insurance, warehouse rent, carriage outward. You know that only carriage outward appears on the debit side of profit and loss account. Other carriages means carriage, freight, carriage inward. These items appear on the debit side of trading account. Export duty, postage and telegram. Yes, to interest on bank loan it is 600. It was added to the bank loan on liability side, and this is the current year's expenditure, financial expenditure. We have debited it to profit and loss account. Bad debts new 800 plus new RDD. No old RDD was given, otherwise we would have deducted it from this total. Outer column 2036 is the loss because of debtors for this year. Then advertisement, I mean to goods distributed as free sample 1800. Gross profit on the credit side of profit and loss account, dividend and other receipts, other small sundry incomes. By this way, there is net profit of 48,964. As you are not supposed to prepare balance sheet here, so the division of the profit between the partners is not given. Otherwise, we would have distributed it 50-50 between these two partners. If you are going to prepare the balance sheet, then the items, which items? Sundry debtors and bank loan will appear in your solution in the balance sheet this way. On the asset side, show sundry debtors in the inner column 40,000, add unrecorded sales to that. then deduct new RD, I mean new bad debts, and after deducting new bad debts on 41,200 calculate 3% RDD. It will be deducted from debtors. Thereby in the outer column we will write 39,964. You know that. No need of more discussion on this point. And on the liability side, the bank loan will appear like this: 10% bank loan, 8,000. In the bracket, you may write the date on which it was taken. And considering the date, 9 months interest on it, 600 will be added to the bank loan, and total amount payable to the bank is now 8,600. This is the solution. You get this problem solved in your notebook. Profit sharing ratio is not given in this problem. You can divide the profit 50-50. And is any other information missing in this problem which is useful to prepare the balance sheet? Yes, can you find it? Especially on, I mean, in the list of credit balances, is any information missing here which would have been useful to prepare the balance sheet? What is missing? Sales, dividend, purchase return, creditors, bank loan, other receipts. Incomes and liabilities are there, but the most important liability for the business is missing here, and that is capital. So if you prepare balance sheet, the balancing figure of the balance sheet will be the capital, total capital of the business, and you may not be able to show the capital of both the partners separately because it is not given separately. The balancing figure will be the capital, and balancing figure will be the capital after adding net profit to that, isn't it? So if you want, you prepare balance sheet, otherwise it is not necessary. In the balance sheet, two important items that will appear properly I have explained you, and that is important to understand in this problem. Okay, thank you very much.